I need to stop doing car videos or whatever. Anyways, are you full? Yeah, you are. Another day in the life of Joe. Haven't got any other videos up yet, except for the Gilgamesh on my brother's channel. So, whoop-de-doo, at least I'm putting something up, right? I'm out on another drive out in the middle of nowhere, so I'll have some more videos to put up once I do some editing. Stole my mom's mouse because doing editing on a touchpad, it's not fun. Anyways, I'm driving out in the opposite direction this time. Out west of where I live, quite a ways west. Not quite to the mountains, but I think past the buttes. Past Beaver Dick. A little ways past Beaver Dick, anyways. Yeah, my brother, I've been planning camping. Basically, I guess this is a rant about being a grown-up, or whatever that is. I've been planning on going camping a couple months now. Like, I've been planning it, pushing the date because people wanted to come with me. But finally, basically, to put it nicely, I'm fed up with waiting. Fed up entirely with waiting. And so, as I've learned, being an adult sucks in my generation. See, people about my age and older, heck, my dad's age, people my dad's age, back when my dad was my age, they invented D&D. They invented wargaming. They invented, hanging out with each other. My dad talks about, his dad and their group of friends, or heck, even him, just, going out with a bunch of families. Like, he would grab a girl or, stuff like that, and they would just go out. Nowadays, like, the only people I can get to do anything are college kids. They're younger than me as well, and it's just... And they can only do things for so long because the closest town to me is a college town. Let's put on cruise control so I make sure I'm going the speed limit while I'm ranting. But, my generation kind of sucks. Every D&D group that I've made or planned, we play a few, and then either half the people graduate and leave, or, go back home for summer. And so I stopped playing with college kids, and I started playing with the locals. Now we never meet at all. And, it's not even work problems getting together. It's just laziness. Effing laziness. It's like, why get together and play a game when we can just play video games? And I'm like, because they're not as fun. Like, really. A video game, you have a certain, like... The thing I love about D&D and wargaming and stuff like that is the freedom of it. I can literally do whatever I want. Oh, dodge the cow. Don't want to hit a cow. Yeah, there's a cow out on the highway. Why? Well, because I'm in Idaho. Wow, the river has risen. It is. But then again, I guess it's runoff season now. The entire field is gone. No wonder there are cows out on the road. Yeah, no, it's just... I can't get anyone together to play D&D. Like, I understand why my brother stopped. Because he now has to drive 2 hours to his job, then turn around and drive 2 hours back. So, hopefully when he moves it'll get better, but he can't play D&D right now. Like, he's got to wake up at 4 in the morning just to get to work, and gets home at 7 o'clock just to fall asleep to turn around and do the same thing. Like, the only days off are Friday and Saturday, so I'm like, well, let's go camping. But the problem is those are his only 2 days off, so he wants to try and fit everything else in. So in other words, around 6 o'clock, I got tired of waiting, and I'm just going to go camping. Like, I'm going to head out to the campground that he talked about, because, I do want to hang out, but I don't want to sit at home. I have to, like, that's why I work at home now, to try and keep my brain from liquefying as I go through disability bullcrap, but I can't handle being at home all the time. And I know that nobody else, has this problem, but I'm like, I have no schedule. I work on my own. I'm my own boss. I can decide when I do things and when I don't do things. Please don't pull out in front of me. Thank you very much. My car is twice your size, and I will run over you. Anyway, yeah. It's just I understand he has work, but they're off watching movies now because he doesn't have many days to do anything, and so he's off watching a movie, and I was like, by the time he gets back, it's going to be 7, 8 o'clock, so we have enough time to set up camp and go to bed. At that point, why don't we just head out into the country tomorrow and just have fun driving in the country? Or go to Yellowstone. Yellowstone's only about 2 hours away. Let's go drive around Yellowstone or something. Like, really? Come on. I understand, like, you've only got a few days off. And so that's my brother. It's dealing with him. Love him to death, but I understand he's only got a few days off to do anything. And so he's trying to fit everything in that day. And then my other brother, he's in the middle of finishing up his grad so that way he could go on to, I can't remember what it's called right now. He's not going for a master's, it's something else. But, so, I understand. He's got homework 24, he's got basically homework. He's got a family, he's got 2 new kids. I can forgive him. But at the same time, it's like, you can get away from your family for a bit. Like, you don't have to do everything with your wife. It's okay to not do things with your wife once in a while. It's okay to have friends that you aren't married to. It's okay to have friends that aren't your wife's friend. It's okay to have friends that aren't your husband's friend. But not anymore. Not anymore. No. Nowadays, when you get married, you have no life outside of your family. Nowadays. Work, family, that's it. Which sucks. But also, see, I don't think I'm ever going to get married for various reasons. I'm not a fan of dating even right now. And people are like, oh, you're an incel, you're a MGTOW, whatever. I think it's called MGTOW. It's like, no, I just rather spend my money and time doing other stuff right now. Like, I haven't met a girl in a long time that's made me really want to do anything with her. Not even just non-sexually. And there are some awesome women out there. I mean, my sister, if I wasn't related to her, I'd be trying to date her. Related to her. So no, heck no. You don't, I ain't no inbred out in Chester. I'm not a Chesterian. Well, heck, actually, Rexburg has quite a few of them, too. There's a lot of inbred people around here. Oh, gosh, I live out in the boons. No wonder. A bunch of rednecks. Why do you have to fill out every single stereotype? Anyways, that's enough of that. But yeah, it's like, I haven't really met a girl I want to date. And then the girls I have met that I'm like, hey, I'd like to date you, they're already married. I ain't gonna do that. Or they have problems, and I'm like, well, I mean, problems isn't a good way to put it. Or they've dealt with trauma, and I'm like, I don't really want to add to your trauma because I'm pretty sure I'm an asshole. I know I'm an asshole, so I don't really want to, I would screw you up, girl, even worse in the head. And I apologize for that. That's why I can't date you. And then there's the girls I meet online where I'm like, hey, you're kind of cute. You're kind of fun. Crap, now I'm a creepy internet stalker. It's like, yay, whatever. What you gonna do? And then, I've heard of those stories of men finding their love online. Like, one of my friends found his wife through World of Warcraft. In fact, I've known a few people and I used to play World of Warcraft. I did. Turns out I'm horribly toxic. At least that's what I'm told. And I've been kicked out of 2 guilds. So I'm like, I'm pretty damn sure I'm pretty toxic. So I stopped playing Warcraft because I don't want to add toxicity. And if I'm being toxic without meaning to be toxic, it's probably just some mental disorder caused by pills or what have you. Thank God for pain pills. They remove pain and make everything else screwed up. But, whatever. I don't want to spread hate. I don't want to spread bad feelings. What the heck was that? Thank you, Idaho, for making me go, what the was that? It's like one of these times I need to play a game. what's attached to that fence post, you know, because barbed wire fences catch everything that blows in the wind. And that looked like a spacesuit. Like there was a spacesuit attached to a fence blowing in the wind. Like if I hadn't driven past it 75 miles an hour, I'd give you a look. And yes, the speed limit is 75 miles an hour. I'm not breaking any speed limits. But yeah, anyways, I'm just ranting in the car for ranting. And then I'm going to post it on YouTube because I have nothing better to do and you all hate me anyways. But yeah, it's like, I don't want to be that creepy stalker guy because I fit too many of the other things, especially thanks to Hollywood. You know, I'm a geek, I have glasses, I'm heavy set. I don't want to call myself fat. And the reason I wouldn't call myself fat is because most fat people, you know, can't lift the amount of weight I can lift. Plus my chest is thicker around than my stomach. And then slouching is horrible, but you know, I've been doing, you know, my physical therapist won't let me get fat is a lot of the things too. I guess that's one of the good things about being chronic pain or nerve damage or whatever the hell it is anymore, because I don't even know. We got information back from the x-ray and it's, oh, look, like there's nothing wrong. Like there's some problems with your spine, but nothing that would cause anything. Like it's just regular spinal damage that everyone else has. So there's no reason for this to, like, your knees came out perfect, nothing wrong. And I'm like, screw you. Like, can I not go through a test that tells me why I'm in pain? I like, and my doctor's like, why don't you do physical therapy? I'm like, I did do physical therapy. I've been doing physical therapy. I've never stopped doing physical therapy. I just stopped paying $500 a week to go to a physical therapist to do exercises. I just do them at home now. Because really, it's the same dang thing. Like, there's a reason my calves are sexy mother effers. Like, I have some sexy calves. My thighs and calves are so toned that it's like, baby. Now, if only I could get my stomach to start matching my calves, I could get, like, probably any girl I want just by, like, flex. Probably not, no. I'd be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they'd be like, ew, too many. Like, there comes a point when it's like, that's unattractive. Like, I do love girls with muscles, like, and that's also a problem because you don't find many girls with muscles in the regular geek community. And, you know, I do medieval reenactments, and so you'd think I'd find a girl who's into wearing plate mail. One of my major fetishes. Yeah, one of my major fetishes is, like, actual armor. Not like that bullcrap boob plate bikini stuff. That can be good on the right girl. But like I see a girl in full plate, I'm like, I need to go in to take a cold shower now. I need to take a cold shower because dang. Yeah. I don't know if that's because I'm a blacksmith or because I'm a pervert. Could be either or. Yeah. This is going to be like one of those long rants as I drive. I think it's an hour out because it's not, I don't think it's quite to the junction 115. At least I hope not. If it is, it's past it. I should have enough gas. I should definitely. I have enough gas to get to Idaho Falls and back. I have enough gas to hit Montana. Maybe not Montana and back, but I have enough gas to hit Montana. I should be fine. I don't have enough cash, and there's no gas stations out here, but other than that, I'm good. That's the wonderful thing about being in the country. You got to plan your stops per gas station. You're like, all right, my car can drive 400 and my car can drive 300 and or just shy. My car can drive just shy of 400 miles on a full tank of gas. That'll get me to these two cities. I can stop at this city and refill, and then make it to the next two. So yeah, okay, I can make it. That, you know, you plan your stops by gas station out here, and by hours. Yeah, 400 miles will get me to the next gas station I need to get to that way. Like, I can make it to my sister in northern Idaho in like 2 stops. I love this car. 2 stops, that's it. And I try to make all the stops in Montana because they got cheap gasoline. Idaho, I think, is like number 4 or number 5 in priciest gasoline. All right, speed limit has dropped from 75 to 55 because now we're back on a highway. Although technically the other one's still a highway too. They're making it a freeway, but it's not there yet because Idaho. We only have 3 months of the year in which we can build anything. So like they work like crazy for that 3 months of road work. That's basically the way we have two we have two basically seasons. We have winter and road work, or snow and road work, ice and road work. You know, those are the two ones. Winter and road work, and then we hang loose because we have like a couple days in between them, but usually not anymore. Usually, like, as soon as the snow starts melting, they're setting up to do road work, and then they try to push it for as long as they can into the winter. They have heat guns everywhere going, come on, dry, dang you, dry. Welcome to Idaho. Temperature, we are a desert. Oh, dang it, dead deer. Massive dead deer. I wonder if somebody's already stolen the antlers. Now I'm thinking of the Elon Musk meme. Oh, bless you, Elon Musk. Bless you. Holy art thou. I just ticked off half of the people that watch me. I'm not Catholic. I'm yay pagan. Where was I? I'm ranting about something. Oh yeah, the entire original purpose of this rant. Basically, I can't get anyone to do anything. So I just go and do it myself. Like, I'm starting to... I've been trying to get my mother, bless her soul, because you're allowed to say anything you want about someone if you say bless her soul. I learned that from my year living down south in Arkansas. But I've been trying to get my mother talks about it's always been one of her dreams to go to different events like Renaissance fairs, rendezvous, medieval reenactments, stuff like that, and sell things. That's always been, one of her dreams. So I'm like, awesome, let's make things. Like, we're both really, you're great at leather work, I'm great at metal work, I'm great at research, let's make some stuff. I've got some patterns out to make shoes. But it's at the point, I guess I gotta cut them out and make them myself. At which point I'm like, why are you getting paid too? But I guess she's getting paid because she's got to make sure I don't go crazy and commit suicide. But, yeah, which is actually a very real fear. Yay. I don't know if that's the drugs, the anxiety, or the paranoia, or, just the fact that living in pain 24/7. I understand why animals gnaw off their arms when they're stuck in traps. Only thing is, there's no visible trap, and I still want to gnaw off my leg. Because you think it will stop the pain. It's not to get away, it's to stop the pain. Anyways, I'm out. Okay, I'm getting to the point I gotta start keeping my eye open. No, it's past the shooting range. I haven't passed the shooting range yet, I'm good. Ben said it was past the shooting range. I don't even think I passed Beaver Dick, so I got a little while longer to rant to you guys. Then I'm gonna try and upload this video, probably tomorrow, and it's gonna take 5 hours to do so. There's Deer Parks. Deer Parks, I think, then there's a historical site ahead. I think that historical site is Beaver Dick. Well, it's a good place to swim, but that's about it. There's Henry's Fork. There's fishing ground. I think that's Beaver Dick. Yeah, that's Beaver Dick. I got another camper ahead of me, so I wonder if he's going out to camp or if we're going to the same camping ground. I want to take off my sunglasses to read the signs better, but I'm pretty sure I'll get blind really quickly. Yeah, $300 for litter. Okay, speed's gone up to 65, but I might just stay doing 55 just so I can see crap. Alright, no. Yeah. There's the buttes, beautiful buttes. I should have done like one where I'm sticking out the camera, but whatever, I'm sorry. This is a car video, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I can't get anyone to do anything anymore. It's at the point, if you want to do something, you just gotta do it yourself. And so I guess I gotta take a break from model building for a bit, and we'll do some videos of me building Ren Fair stuff. The weather's getting good enough I can start smithing again. So maybe I'll heat up the smithery and we'll start making some brooches because my next big thing I want to make is a great cloak. And so for a great cloak, all you need is a massive amount of cloth and a pin. So we'll make some pin making videos. They're really easy to do. A lot of it's just heating and shaping round objects. So easy, So we'll do some shaping videos here soon. And here we're going. Well, I'll just set it at 50. I don't know why we're driving 45 in a 65 mile an hour zone. But I ain't gonna force you to do nothing you don't want to do. That's not how I roll. I'm half waiting for a phone call at any time going, "Hey Joe, where did you go?" I'm like, "I went camping." What do you mean, where did I go? I've only been talking about this for a month. I wanted to get out into the middle of nowhere and live for a bit. I think that's the shooting range. Right? Oh, my eyes! It burns, Precious. It burns. Oh, I should not have been wearing my shades. Oh, I usually wear those just for long rides, but I was like, yeah, this one might last a little while. Okay, so that's closed. No men past this point till May 1st. A lot of this stuff is closed because we got sand cranes and various other, species that die easily, or have died easily, or are dying. We got a lot of those things. And I understand you can't hunt them because we want them for our kids. I 100% understand that. It's like the yellow-headed blackbird. I am ticked that they need to be put on the endangered species list because the stupid wind farms. So there's the shooting range. Stupid wind farms keep killing them around here. There's the Manan Buttes. That's the demolition site for constructional waste. I'm pretty sure that's not where we're camping. I'm pretty sure. This is basically a half an hour video, just Joe making comments and being pissed at everything. I'm pissed at everything anymore, and I hate it. I hate being a cynic. I hate life anymore. Geological site ahead. Is that where we're going? Is that where I'm camping? Is this it? Is this the site? Geological site. That's not a road. Okay. That's just like a stopping point. Stop and look at this. It's really pretty, though. It's a beautiful view of the buttes. I've done a few recording videos, or I should say B-rolls, of just the buttes out here. It looks eerily beautiful after that massive fire that hit here last year. Like, it was massive. Like, because you got all these green shoots from the sagebrush growing back. Like, because, as much as I hate to say it, fire, it helps things grow back out here. Fire, okay, so now I'm in Jefferson County. Is that where I'm camping? I'm getting to the border of Montana. I have yet to see a campground, Ben. I have yet to see a campground. Are you sure there's a campground down this road? I don't know anymore! I don't know anymore! A little drop. I'm good. I'm just dying. Ignore the dying person. I still got an hour till I need to take my pills. Ignore the dying person. I can't anymore. I hate everything, and I'm tired of it. And I don't know if that's the pills or just the fact that everything sucks anymore. My generation sucked the fun out of everything. Everything is funless. And I say my generation, actually, it's not just my generation. I should say my generation is reacting to it. The generation that started all this bullshit, I love you, Dad, but it was your generation. That's not a campground. I can't go down there. It looks fun, though. That's not a campground. I can't go down there. But it looks fun, though. That's not a campground. I can't go down there. But it looks fun, though. Gosh dang it, Ben. You said there was a campground. All I'm seeing are signs saying you can't go here. Oh, well. Oh, well. Whatever. I'm about to hit the junction. If I have hit the junction and I have not found a campground, I am turning around and driving back through to find a campground. I'm going to find somewhere to sleep under the stars tonight, record the wilderness at night, see if I can find some animals and scare them with nudity, and run wild out in the woods, because that's fun. That's what fun is. My generation has forgotten what fun is. Fun is not a video screen. Fun is running naked in the woods, chasing some poor animal as it freaks the hell out because there's a giant, hairy, naked person chasing him. That's fun. That's fun. No, but really, it's the baby boomers. The freaking boomers. Like when Bernie Sanders says we're going to tax the rich, I'm like, bull crap. Bull crap, we're going to tax the rich. You're rich. I never believe, like whenever a rich person says, we should tax me more, I'm like, bull crap. You're just going to hide your money. You guys are better at hiding money than I am. I can't hide money. You can. So when we raise the taxes, as soon as I get to that middle class, I'm going to be pumped back down to lower class because I can't afford to be in the middle class. What do taxes do? It's proven. Taxes destroy the middle class. Yay, politics. But yeah, anyways. I'm going back up to 60 as I hunt for a freaking campground. I see some roads branching off back and forth, but I haven't seen a campground. I've seen tons of signs saying you can't come here because it's government land, but I haven't seen a campground. I don't think Ben knows what a campground is. Is it past Junction 10? He didn't say it was past Junction 10. He said it was past the shooting range. I am past the shooting range. I am past the Buttes. I'm in the middle of freaking nowhere. I'm about to hit Junction 10 where you take off to go to Montana. There's nothing out here. I have not yet to find a campground. How are we, whatever. I guess that's life. But yeah, no. The older generation, they're the ones that screw things up. We like to blame the millennials, although millennials are just barely getting into Congress. So how could we have destroyed the world when we're just barely getting into Congress? Like AOC and Ilhan Omar, yeah, I know, wonderful representation for us, but they're the first millennials to make it to Congress, to any sort of legislature. So why are millennials the root of everything wrong with the world if we haven't been in politics even a year? Maybe a year. I don't think it's the millennials that are at fault. When you look at most of the people crying outrage, it's women in their freaking 50s. It's white women in their late, they're having their mid-age crisis because they don't know what a colored person is. You want to know the people that don't care about colored people? People that don't freaking whine about colored people. People that don't whine about racism usually aren't very racist. But nowadays, you're a racist if you don't talk about racism. Wait, what? But I thought I was a racist if I did talk about racism. The best way to cure racism is to not care. Really. If I don't care about your problems stop existing. That's how I see it anyways. And rape's an actual problem. Rape's bad. Me Too is not good though. Why? Because the people who have control of Me Too only allow certain people to say Me Too. And so when you only allow certain people to be able to say I was raped, I'm pretty sure your movement isn't about rape. It's about control. Me Too is about control. People who have been raped, I've had some sexual problems. I will 100% admit that's probably why I haven't been attracted to an actual woman in a very long time, is because I'm scared to death of women. I've had quite a few horrible encounters with them. That's why I can pretend to be attracted to women on the internet, married women. Why? Because I know nothing will happen. Nothing. And everyone's like, that's a fear of commitment. I'm like, no, I did commit. I did. I asked a woman to marry me. We were getting happy. We were going to get married. And then, And then she bent me over the desk and screwed me so hard in the ass, I didn't know what was happening anymore. That was my sexual encounter. I'm still a virgin, so that wasn't my sexual encounter. Yeah, I believe in having sex with a woman that I actually feel deeply for. I don't care about the marriage crap personally. I want to feel something. I want something in here to stir in me. I don't want to just hump something. If I do that, I got my hand. I want to love you. I want love. It's called making love. I want to feel a connection before I make a connection. The other way around is why we have so much divorce, I guess. I don't know. I might steal a wheel, burst on the side of the road, make it into some sci-fi gear, because that'd be pretty. Yeah, everyone would know. Hey, look, that's a tire. But hey, those look pretty cool. There's a sign blinking at me. Anyways, this video is now half an hour. It's going to take long enough to upload as it is. I might record part 2. This is going to be my Rambling in Idaho series. So I'm going to end this video where it is. Thank you so much for watching. Joe's a whiny little bastard. Peace. Love you all. And I want to find some wild animals and chase them naked.